Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like your world just stopped? Not because you wanted it to, but because something so painful happened you just couldn't move forward? That's exactly what happened to the main character in today's story. Days at the Morisaki Bookshop, a beautiful, quiet Japanese novel that tells a story of heartbreak, healing, and unexpected hope. So sit back, relax, and let me take you through this emotional and inspiring journey. Takako had a normal life in Tokyo, a stable office job, a simple routine, and a man she was dating from work. Nothing dramatic, just the kind of life that felt safe. But suddenly, everything came crashing down. She found out of nowhere, that the man she loved was marrying someone else, and not just anyone, a woman from the same office. It was betrayal, humiliation, pain. She had quit her job before that too, probably imagining a life with him. And now, no job, no love, no direction. So she shut herself off from the world. She stopped talking to people, stayed in her room, curtains closed, phone off, the kind of sadness that swallows you whole. Weeks passed like that, until one day her uncle, Satoru Morisaki, reached out. Uncle Satoru was nothing like the rest of the family. He was loud, funny, a little odd, and he ran a tiny secondhand bookshop in Jimbocho, Tokyo's old booktown. Seeing her struggle, he offered something simple: come stay with me. And with nothing else to do, she agreed. She moved into the little room above the bookshop. At first, she didn't do much. She just stayed still, tired, lost. But slowly, something began to change. She picked up a book, then another, and somehow those old pages began to heal her. Takako had never been a book lover before, but now the characters and stories began to speak to her. They helped her feel again, think again, hope again. And it wasn't just about reading. It was the space itself, the smell of old books, the quiet, the way time slowed down inside that shop. She also started seeing her uncle in a new way. Behind his cheerful face was a man who had loved and lost too. His story, just like hers, was marked by pain, but softened by books. Little by little, she stepped outside. She explored the other bookstores in the area. She met kind, quirky people. She began to smile. Eventually, she met a man named Tetsuya. He wasn't loud or dramatic. Their bond grew slowly, naturally. He gave her something precious, the space to be herself again. And that's the heart of Days at the Morisaki Bookshop. It's not a loud story. Nothing wild happens. But that's what makes it special. It's about falling apart and slowly coming back together. It's about how quiet spaces, old books, and unexpected kindness can gently bring someone back to life. So what can we learn from Takako's story? First, healing takes time. And that's okay. You don't need to rush back to normal. Some of the most important things happen slowly. Second, books can change your life. They're not just stories. They're mirrors. They remind you that you're not alone, that someone, somewhere, understands what you're going through. Third, everyone carries their own pain, even the people who seem cheerful and fine. Just like Uncle Satoru, who had his own heartbreak. Be kind, always. And finally, even when it feels like the end, it might just be the beginning. Takako thought everything was over, but really her life was just beginning, in a quiet bookshop she never expected to love. So if you're going through something difficult right now, maybe find your own little bookshop or a quiet place, a moment, a story, something that gives you space to breathe again. Thank you for listening to this book summary. I hope it touched your heart the way it touched mine. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, or leave a comment. It really helps more readers discover these beautiful little books.